Hey guys, so I'm back and I just want to show you what I mean. Now, me doing my own nails, I should just sit here for 45 minutes and let this stuff soak off. If you know me, you know I can't sit still that long. So I'm finna show you what this cotton ball is doing. Can you see that? The acrylic is literally just kind of being ate up. To make things go a little faster, especially if your client is in a rush or you're not that busy, so the client doesn't have to sit there, you take your file, as you see, and you file off the acrylic that's there. Now, due to me having both of my hands wrapped up, this is not the most easiest task for me to do. But if you get your cuticle pusher, which I'm trying to get right now, having a moment. I guess that's something I should have had sitting out waiting, huh? But I didn't know I was going to do that. Get your little cuticle pusher, and you just take it and you push from the cuticle up. I don't know if you can see me what I'm doing, but I don't have anybody to hold this camera for me right now. But you push forward, not towards your skin, but away from your skin, if that makes it better. And you start helping move that acrylic off. That way, you're now taking off, making more room, I should say, for the acrylic to, the cotton ball to eat up more of the acrylic. And then you just stick your finger back in your cotton ball, full wrap, and voila. Since that popped off, you see it? See how that acrylic is just, yes, that is such a gross looking situation, but I like gross things. Take your cuticle pusher. Hopefully you'll be able to see me do this. I'm going to try to position the span a little bit better. There. I think that's it. Yeah. This is 4 fingers trying to do the most. So you take it and you push forward. Push forward. You see it bubbling up? You see? Pushing forward. This allows you to move the stuff that's already being evaporated to help speed up the process, I should say, of your soak off. Because no one really likes to sit here and soak off. Which is hence the reason why I say if your nails are thicker, it takes a little longer. Which is the reason why I go through the process of what I'm doing right now. Because my nails are way thicker than yours. Or maybe the typical set of nails. Mainly just because I like to wear my nails extremely long. And they need support. So I did that. You see? And also, when I'm doing color acrylic nails, you can actually do this because I actually don't use a drill. Okay. Not that I can, I just don't like the drill. I don't think the drill is necessary. I think I'm pretty good at what I do without it. So, um, but because I don't use a drill and I hate this soak off process, see, look at this. Um, I foul that off, but I can actually soak off, half of the color acrylic that you may have on your nail and go ahead and move forward with reapplying new color acrylics without taking off the nail completely. This is This is also how I take off glitter polish. So this serves more purposes than just removing the nail. But when you want to take off glitter polish, or you just want to take off a layer of the acrylic so that you can do a new coat of color acrylics or whatever you may be doing, you don't need to leave it on as long. As you see, this has not been longer than, I would say, 20 minutes I've been sitting like this. So you don't need to over soak it off, because if you're going to continue to use that nail form, I personally like to just go, if I'm gonna take them off, I take them all the way off. But when I want to change your color acrylics or whatever, so I don't be fouling too much or burning your hand, your finger bed because of the fouling, this is the easier way to do it. That way, give you about 6 minutes, 10 to 6 minutes like this. I could file away the last layer without any problems, keeping the nail under the nail form still intact, still able to put an overlay on top of that. Well, that was just an intermission tutorial of what happens in the process of soak off. I will be back once I completely take this stuff off, because this is bothering me. Like, I have the hardest time sitting here. So I don't know if I'm going to even fulfill this the way I need you to if you try to do this at home. Okay? But I'll see you in a little while. Thanks for stopping by. Couldn't wait. So I am scraping off all the acrylic that has already come up on its own with the acetone, because sitting here doing absolutely nothing is just insane to me right now. So remember when I told you you can change color acrylics? You don't have to feel stuck with the one thing, and you don't have to take your nails all the way off to change that color. This is proof. I don't know if you see it yet, but try to show you better. If you actually take the file directly to the acrylic, when it looks something like this, you're just wasting time. It's gonna mess up your file. But if you see, look closely, see that red under all that blue? And that nail was full of blue glitter just a few moments ago. See this one? Yeah, that red is going to creep through there too. Now, the deal is, you don't truly get to be as impatient as me if you really want this to work, because honestly, if you don't start moving the acrylic pretty much immediately after you remove the foil, it dries back up like you never touched it at all. And it doesn't do it cute either. It's ugly when it happens. It's very ugly. But as you can see, it's working. But it's already dry on this hand and this one. So the realistic thing to do now, guys, would be to put the foil back on each nail. But D don't have time for that. So we're gonna see how that works out. I might put the foil back on the nails just because I have to show you guys that it's not that hard to do. But a lot of times, once you get that initial thickness off the nail, it becomes kind of easy to remove. The only time I would really truly suggest that you put that foil back on and not try to remove the nail is if you're trying to keep the length and do an overlay. But if you're just going to put more tips on and do more acrylic, it's not necessary. If it's coming up, go on and get it off. Because the only reason why you shouldn't do it anyway is because the nail is too thick. And once you try to pull off a thick nail, what it does is destroy your nail. But when you thin it out, like I just did with the foil and the cotton ball and the acetone, you thin it out a little bit more and it's easier to remove. But if you have the time, it's best that you completely soak off each acrylic nail the correct way. That means no damaged fingernails, no cut skin, or anything of that nature. So I'm going to try my best to put this foil back on my fingers. But if I don't, it'll be all right. I'll see you guys when I come back with a new set of nails. And I may try to actually get a tutorial going on how I do my color acrylics or my pink and white with little extra pizzazz, okay? Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next time. Delicious Designs by D.